In this video I'm going to talk about some pretty cool singing bowl techniques, so stick around to the end. It's Lockie here from Huawei Wellness, where it's our goal to help you get the most out of your meditation practice. The first one is nice and simple. It's basically the tapping technique, which is pretty self-explanatory. Now this is used by a lot of people to signify the start and ending of yoga sessions and even meditation sessions. And basically all it is a simple tap. Now you can use either end of the striker for this, but if you're going to use the female end, which is the wooden end, you want to be a little bit more gentle with it. So when using the male end, you can be a little bit firmer. Obviously it's got this suede padding on it, so it's going to sort of protect it and not potentially crack the bowl. So you can notice the difference of the two ends of the striker, with the male end slightly lower pitched than the female end. So the next technique we're going to have a look at is playing the bowl around the rim. Now this is probably the most commonly known. This is how you actually get the bowl to sing. So the best way to go about this is just having the bowl on a slight angle like this, just tilting it towards you. And you can start it out. If you're a beginner, it's usually a little bit easier just to start it, to get it singing, by just giving it a gentle strike. Now you heard that chatter there. It's basically where the bowl is vibrating a little bit too much, you're going a little bit too fast. So if you just slow it down and go at a nice steady pace, just keep it nice and firm on the bowl, just to avoid that chatter. That's where you want it, that's perfect. So when you're playing around the rim, you can obviously either use the male end or the female end. For myself, I more commonly use the male end. Not being sexist here, but it's just a little bit smoother. You don't hear the wood on the metal sound, which kind of sort of, I mean, it's still, I'll show you the difference with the male end. Just a slightly smoother, lower pitch sound, but both are very effective and going to help you a lot with your meditation practice. The first two techniques, which were the tapping technique and playing the bowl around the rim, are by far the most common. Now the next two that I'm going to talk about are a little bit less common, but you can still use them if you want to mix it up, you want to try something new. By all means, give them a try. So the wah-wah technique we're going to have a look at is basically just altering the vibrations that the bowl produces with your mouth. Let's have a quick look at it. Now you can see why it's a little bit less commonly used than others. But yeah, give it a try, see what you think. The next technique that we're going to have a look at is the water technique, which is basically just putting water into the bowl and playing it around the rim. Alright, so I've got some water in the bowl. Let's play it around the rim and see how it goes. Might just put that down before I spill the water everywhere. But basically it's just good to get the different vibrations, and it's a little bit more difficult for you to get the bowl to sing, just because there's obviously a bit more water sitting in the bowl, or there's actually water sitting in the bowl where it's just pushing against the walls of it, which makes it slightly more difficult for it to vibrate. So there's a few different techniques you can use with your Tibetan singing bowl, or singing bowl, meditation bowl, whatever you want to call it. So I'm curious, leave a comment below with your favourite technique. If you got any value from this video, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can get notified as soon as we come up with more. Lockie here from Lamaho. Take care.